Make sure you like, subscribe, and hit that bell icon. Hello, and welcome to Let's Sip and Talk with Freema. So today we have our panelists. One of our panelists could not make it, so I am on the panel today, as I am always. But I'm just kind of tuning in a little more and giving my feedback a little more than normal. We're at Brooklyn Restaurant and Lounge here in Orangeburg, South Carolina, 1575 Russel Street. Y'all make sure y'all come out so y'all can talk, be in the audience, and give your feedback as well. So we have here today, and I'm allow you guys to introduce yourselves. We'll start with Latasha, I'm sorry.
My name is Latasha Johnson. I am the owner and creator of Miss J's Taste of Soul. I reside here in Orangeburg, and I'm originally from Branchville, South Carolina.
Okay, Miss J's Taste and Soul. Good food to you guys. Melvin.
Hey, my name is Melvin McMillan, a.k.a. Mr. Know-It-All. I'm from Brooklyn, New York. Now living in South Carolina. I'm a property manager, a security officer.
Okay, well, welcome aboard. Thank you guys for coming on. So today I was asked to do this panel talking about work husbands and wives. So I know a lot of people like, but a lot of people probably never thought of it this way. But we actually do have individuals that we work with that we consider our work husband or our work wife. And yeah, it started off as all fun and games, but eventually it does end up into serious situations. It causes turmoil at home, and maybe that's something we should kind of steer away from and not have work husband and wives. Anybody want to give their thoughts on that? No?
Ladies first.
Mr. Know-It-All, I don't have nothing to say, I see.
I do. Ladies first.
Okay, Latasha, how do you feel about having a work husband or work wife? Do you feel that it's something that's okay because it's joking, it's fun, they're not really your significant other? Or do you think that's something that could really turn into something that's not acceptable?
Well, I know I have worked in places, and when you go into a new environment, you meet new people. I can see you becoming friends with someone, but it seems like when that relationship becomes serious, feelings get involved, something is going to go wrong. And this is a person that you have to see every day when you go to work. So say, for instance, y'all do get together and then y'all decide to stop. Now I got to go to work.
Now you got to go to work.
And I got to pay at you.
See?
I don't think that's something I could get used to.
And I don't think people looked at it that way. It starts off fun, but like you said, if something really transpired, now you got to work with this person for however long. Yeah, no work. I'm team no work husband, no work wife, because that would not fly with me if I was in a relationship. What about you, Melvin?
Yeah, how you gonna have a work husband and a work wife if you're in a relationship? A lot of
because
people,
it's fun.
You're still cheating. Like it's still a part of cheating to have somebody else you're giving your attention to. Only your partner's supposed to be giving your attention, nobody else. So if you got a work husband or wife at home, they're getting some of your attention, just like this person on your job, which is 100% wrong. Like I say, emotional, physically, sexually, it's all the same thing. Cheating is not only physical.
Right.
It's mental, it's thoughts, everything.
I think I posted something about that on my page. Like, it's not, like you said, it's not just physical. An emotional attraction is something serious because you're building a bond. Y'all energy is coinciding with each other. And now it's a whole other ball game. And I don't think a lot of people look at it. So hypothetically, me and Melvin worked together. Melvin, why you didn't bring me no lunch back? I was at work. So now when Melvin go out, he's going to bring me lunch back. And it's just going to keep going and going and going. And I just don't think that's something that we should do. Because I do think it's a level of cheating.
But then you also got to look at it on this end. You have some women and men that at home are not getting that attention, are not getting that emotion that they need, and are vulnerable.
Yeah.
And men and women can detect when you're missing something.
That's true.
Please believe.
That's true.
I don't know if
we play on it.
Yeah, I don't know if it's a smell we put on in the morning, and the man want to see you, and then he like, "Oh, good morning, beautiful." And your husband may woke up that morning
and
ain't say nothing. He might be didn't even tell you were beautiful. So now you getting this from somebody at work every day.
Every day.
The same attention you want out.
If you not getting
Love her
some,
said hello, Latasha.
Don't
Say hey.
start with me.
so that's the same thing. Why do we stay in these unhappy, unhealthy relationships? If you're not getting something at home, why stay in a relationship and go through that when you could just leave?
And this here, people, that's how the conversations go, right, left, up, and down, which is totally fine. That's what it's all about. But all Latasha mentioned was not getting a good morning beautiful or something. So do you think that staying in a relationship that's you're not getting something just because of that aspect?
Absolutely.
Oh,
He's not telling her to her man at home or husband is not telling her that at home, and she's getting it from outside. So if she's getting it from outside, eventually that's where her attention gonna go.
That's very true. So that goes to communication. If you know he started out saying "Good morning, beautiful," or "You're so beautiful today," da 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 da, and it stops, then maybe that's a conversation we need to have with our real person at home, our real husband, our real boyfriend, so we don't have to worry about getting it from somebody else, but lack of communication.
Yeah.
I blame a lot of that on the women too.
What you mean?
Because women start stuff and stop. Like women will start when you first get with a woman, she won't never let you see her unless she's gorgeous, beautiful, hair done, feet done, everything is fine. And then they get you in the mood of seeing them like that. Then once they get you, they stop doing these things.
Okay, so some men want you to stop doing this stuff.
No way. Who want their woman to stop looking good?
Okay, so me, I wear makeup, right? Okay. I wear makeup, I wear lashes, whatever. So some men would prefer, okay, Freema, when you come over here, I don't want all that.
Doing too much, that's why.
So that's contradicting what you just said.
No, doing too much and doing a little is different if you just put on enough.
Okay, I'm going over there to chill.
What's enough and what's not enough with makeup? I mean, it depends on that woman.
Some women look like they dead.
But you have some women
that have dashes.
And they have to cover up.
Not you, Freema. You don't even need makeup, Freema. You don't need makeup.
And you don't know that. You never seen me without makeup.
I have seen you without makeup on.
Oh.
I have.
Probably on live, yeah.
Yeah, I saw you.
The point is, we're not doing it for anybody else though. We're doing it because we want to. And y'all need to accept that. Lovebird said, shit, married men give outside women attention when they are getting what they need from home. Let me repeat that last part. When they are getting what they need from home.
So true.
I mean, I go both ways. I agree. I go both ways.
I honestly don't think a woman would seek attention outside the home if she was getting it. That's my opinion. I really do not think a woman would do that.
And I'm not saying all women are good, because you got some trifling ones that are greedy just as well as men. I'm not calling women trifling, but in a way, when you do certain things, we look at certain things different for a woman as a man. But I feel as though when she's completely satisfied at home, she's nurtured, she's loved, she's secure. What else? If she's looking for something else, then that means that woman just needs some help.
Yeah.
You know what it takes to completely satisfy a woman?
What?
Everything. And that's almost like a perfect man, which don't exist.
Is that possible?
It's almost like a perfect man. He has to have good communication. His finances have to be up. He has to be emotionally, physically, sexually. If you miss in one area,
those things are not.
Those are all things that's glue. That's glued to a relationship. So let's say I had all the money in the world, right? Mm-hmm. I had all the money in the world, hair frame, or go shopping every day. Well, my sex game was whack.
Yeah, we got a problem. You're right.
Thank you. That's what I'm saying.
Sex plays a major part, whether we want to believe that or not.
All of it is a major part, even communication.
Would you rather me stay because you got the money and then just cheat on you? Because we can get away with it if we wanted to, being realistic. So do you want me to just keep you because you giving me all the money and and cheat on you, or you want me to leave you because the sex ain't good? Which one?
No, I want you to communicate like you said. Communicate. Let's try.
What's the purpose of communicating?
Let's try. Because if you say that a woman is satisfied, they won't cheat.
But if the sex is not good, we're not satisfied. So what are we talking about?
You can't make the sex good.
It just depends on the area.
Technology and toys and stuff y'all got out here today. You can't make the sex better.
Well, I guess.
I agree with him on that. If it's something in that department, then hey, baby, we can work on this a little different.
Look for these and just go back.
Oh Let me read these comments real quick because Mr. Know-It-All is on us hard. Lovebird said a lot of people do it to see if they still have it. It's a game for some reason, or for some. I agree with that. I think a lot of men do that just to see if they still got it. She said yes, they do. A lot of women. A lot of women want a lot of attention. I believe that. I agree with that. Lovebird also said, Tasha, I'm loving those lashes.
Oh,
and I was like, laces? I tried to lace front for a minute. I had to look at my peripheral. Those lashes. But Melvin, stop being so hard on us. We don't find things we don't do things just to do.
I'm just being real.
And that goes to another one of my posts. This feel like a Friday night. Y'all think y'all know us better than we know us. Y'all are not. Y'all are men. Stop trying to dictate and know what women do all the time. Y'all don't.
What about when you got the experience? I speak a lot from experience. I'm 52. So
maybe just the ones you were with was never satisfied. They just weren't. They weren't.
No, not only the people I was with, but other people just like you have this show. I also have my own show. That's 10 years old called the Real Show. And we talk about stuff like that. People call me all the time and talk to me about the issues of what's going on. They not happy here. They ain't happy here. What should they do? The same thing. There's a lot of unhappy people in relationships.
People, not just women.
Yes.
Yeah.
But who complain more?
What you mean? So you trying to say women? No, men
being
might not complain. They'll just go to the next solution to make it easier for them to go home.
See, that's the problem, ladies. They feel like we complain and we nag when we try to communicate.
Yeah. But the men, they'll just go get it from somebody else and then come home and look at you like, I love you. And women, so women do it too.
Yeah.
I mean,
Denise, thank you for tuning in. We appreciate it. Oh my God, Lil Bird said y'all do. And I'm assuming she's talking about women?
Yes.
Is she?
You know she.
Okay.
Y'all do what?
She's probably talking about as far as complaining.
She agreed with you about how women is.
Oh, yeah.
Denise, you have to elaborate a little more. She said absolutely correct. Like, are y'all agreeing with Melvin or us? I'm confused here. Lil Bird said yes, she's agreeing with you. I don't agree with that.
Okay.
One, because I'm a woman.
Two, we all have our own opinions. You're entitled to it.
Two, I feel like we just know what we want. Okay? And I feel like we do communicate that to y'all, but y'all take it as a sense of nagging and complaining. And you just said complaining.
I think another problem is that I see a lot now. It's like men are intimidated with strong-minded women. And I don't know why, as black men, that y'all feel like it's a problem to have a strong, independent woman right next to you. That is a power couple. That's a power. Like, it shouldn't be a problem to have a woman that's able to get out there and get it just like you, solve problems just like you. You should want that in your corner. But some men, that seems like that's too much. They want, just because we have an opinion, we speak up. And I'm not going to accept what I don't feel is right for me. And I'm going to tell you. I didn't like when you said what you said. Now, am I going to sit there and call my girlfriend and be like, girl, I ain't like what you said? No, I don't live with her. I live with you. So I feel I should be able to communicate. Now, maybe come out harsh. I maybe come out a little strong because I'm upset. Now, that may be something as women we have to learn how to communicate in a relaxed tone without snapping a head and slamming the door. But it's hard sometimes because that's what we raised seeing with Johnny.
Right.
You know, we come from strong women who we see do the same thing we wound up doing anyway.
Well, I will speak on the defense of probably some men, not all men, but some men feel that if y'all don't need us, then it's used to being there. You want a woman to lead you, but the women today, y'all got your shit so together that some men can't handle that. We used to y'all being dependent on us. Now y'all independent homeowners, house owners, business owners, and it wasn't always like that. So now the table's turned. So a lot of guys can't deal with that. Like, your woman don't need you for nothing. Like, I mean, like everything. I got it. So what's the use of you being there if she got everything? And you can't do nothing for
Well, I see that.
I don't.
But how as a woman, you supposed to make a man feel needed if you already here? I'm with you.
Right. I'm here because I want to be.
I'm doing this with you. I'm not doing this with anybody. So that should be already letting you know I need you. Maybe I just need you to, when I come home from being that independent, strong woman, just say, baby, you did this. Right. I know you're tired. You know, just a little appreciation of that. And that'll make me sure I need you because I need you to comfort me. But that's what we need them for. They don't even see that.
So it's like we're supposed to be without a man now. We can't even expect to have one because we're too independent. I'm confused.
Like that because, like me, I'm single. I'm a bachelor by myself. But I won't get with a woman that won't work. If a woman won't work and she ain't trying to do nothing, we can't get together.
She needs you now, Melvin. She needs you now.
Well, maybe she'll need me in the beginning, but if that's her overall goal to need me, I want somebody to want me, not need me.
Lovebird says some women don't know how to communicate. Some think that just because they are there, that makes it enough. And some people feel that. Some women feel that way. Yeah. Some women. She asked, "Were you married?" No. He just said he was a bachelor.
Right. Live alone, single. Team single.
Denise says, so because we're independent, the men are now insecure. That's what it sounds like to me.
Because of what?
So now it says, so because we're independent, the men are now insecure.
Some.
That's what it sounds like.
We're not going to say all. Some men are.
If anything, men should, wait a minute. If anything, men should be collaborative effort, put in collaborative effort to them to make more money as one. Put in the same effort that we're giving to make more money. I don't think they should run. Oh, okay. See, if anything, men should see it. Okay. But I don't think men should run, like she said. Let's collaborate. Let's become one. Make more money together. But instead, they're running from us. Right. We're too independent. So now we got to stay single.
I take these TV shows or movies and I look into them. Like Martin. There was an episode on Martin one time. They find out Gina was making more money than him. Remember that one? Yeah.
I don't really watch Martin, so no.
He lost his mind. Remember that? Like he went to the restaurant, pulled out a lot of money. They really bothered him when he found out Gina was making more money than him.
That's crazy. That's sad.
But to me, that just seemed like that's something that you should want. It doesn't matter who's making the most money. It's what we do together with it.
Right.
Like,
how do we build together with it?
And see, now he knows that I make more money than him. Now, when you go to work, that's where that work wife come from. Somebody he can feel, at least equal to.
The ones that's going to be able to cook him some food because the other wife working 12 hours or 13
or she's out on business
and then
running flying out.
Business. Yeah.
So now he got the work wife.
Yeah.
So sticking to the topic, why get a work husband or a work wife when you can just leave the situation and then you deal with this person that you like at your job? Why stay in both? Why deal with your man at home and then come to job and deal with that person?
Now, that's something I really can't answer, but maybe it's not that serious because, like, one example Tasha gave, maybe the man just don't say how beautiful she is. He doesn't compliment her anymore. And to me, that's not, it could be major, depending on the person, but it's not as major to walk away. You get what I'm saying? So something that small, he tells me when I get to work, now I'm dressing up, looking cute, because I know when I get to work, he's going to compliment me and this and that. So I'm staying because everything else is fine. He's just not complimenting me. And it makes me feel good to get those compliments from my work husband.
Some brothers can't wait to leave home to go out to their work, like the same way, like women, they act like they're going to their mother house or girlfriend house. They take a whole outfit and put it in the car, act like they're going to their mama house or their girlfriend house, and then they're going out with the work husband.
I don't know.
I'm saying against that.
No, I've never witnessed that. I've never witnessed that. Because I'm getting dressed before I leave home. I'm not changing clothes.
See, we from different. See, one, we from different places, and it does.
I'm not changing. I'm getting dressed before I leave.
I'm from New York, and like we from different places, so they do things a little different down here than they do up there. So you saying men and women? You say that we've never done that before. hid our clothes because we was going out. And then when
we were in high school.
huh?
I'm not saying that we've never done that.
Okay.
But if you're doing that with your work husband, then he's more than just your
Thank
work
you. That's
Oh
the
yeah,
point.
yeah.
Because why I gotta do all that?
That's more than
Yeah.
Denise said to me, that's a weak, insecure man. Instead of running to the streets, why don't you go to your wife and brainstorm logical ideas to get this money? What she says, money together. Exactly. Lovebird says some of those women are out to destroy marriages. Men now run their mouth like women. Back in the day, people kept their home private. Everything is on social media now. All your business gotta be public.
That's right.
But okay, Lovebird, because it's public, should that make a difference in your household though?
If you open your door, like what, man? Yeah.
But how?
Because everybody don't have to know what's going on.
But how is that messing up if we strong, if we know we here? Why is that messing up what we got going on at home?
Strong.
Why are we allowing that to happen?
Strong is keeping people out your house.
There you go.
Keep your door closed. Whatever going on in your home, y'all supposed to talk to each other or God, nobody else. Like married people, once y'all get married, you ain't supposed to be calling your sister, mother.
Oh, well, that aspect,
nobody.
as far as talking about
Talk
your
to
business, I thought
each
you meant
other.
like showing it, because I wouldn't mind having a YouTube show. Well, I did. You know, I put some of my stuff on YouTube. You know, and I don't feel that should be detrimental to my situation at home.
But then
Yeah,
you
but
look at some of these ones that's doing that, and eventually their relationship break apart.
Yep.
Because if the public gets too much involved.
Yep. And they got an opinion. Girl, you should leave him. Or
And
you
after a
should
while,
leave
you
her.
know, you get too many of the same
Yeah.
reviews and people telling you missing
No,
things
pretty
that
sure,
you didn't
friend,
even
why
see.
you going through that? Leave him.
Yeah.
And I'm
You gotta
supposed to
go through
listen
that.
to them because they saying that?
I mean, it depends on what you're going through. If every time your girlfriend see you, you unhappy. Every time your girlfriend see you, you complaining and you unhappy. Why you staying there? Why don't you just leave? You got women out here and guys out
No,
here
not at all.
sleeping with boy. I had a woman tell me one time, my man cheated on her and she wouldn't cheat on him. So
What was
now
the
you're
purpose?
sleeping with two different people.
What was the purpose?
When you could have just left the dude that cheated on you.
Because if he would have found out, he would have left her. I'm almost positive.
Absolutely.
Because y'all can't handle what y'all dish out, but that's a
absolutely
whole
not.
nother
Please don't
topic.
cheat on me. I can't handle that.
See?
You know?
Lovebird said, yes, just because today is bad doesn't make tomorrow worse. Denise said, sounds like Melvin wants a puppet.
Who said that? Who said that, Denise? Denise hate me. Denise, why you hate me?
Lovebird said, then you put your business out there. Then by the weekend, y'all posting pictures together like last weekend didn't happen, bipolar relationships. Lovebird said, nah, he a weak man. You know, they speaking on stuff we already said. I don't remember what we said. Okay, so I agree with Lovebird to a certain point. Now, if I'm putting everything on social media, like we just so happy or whatever, and then everybody in Orangeburg County know that we had this big blow up. I called him cheating or he called me cheating. And next week we back on social media. To me now, I got like, that's just too much. And it's too much to even post your man on social media.
You said about posting it on social media.
Mm-hmm.
What about the wife or the husband that's not posting at all, but wants to be on the other next page? Like, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, like,
There's some people who love it in private.
right.
And that's why they can go to these jobs and they got that work husband or work wife because you don't never see them.
Bam.
I don't experience that. I'm in the line like out in the public eye. This woman ain't post me at all.
At all.
People come to me like, hey, you saying? No. I got a whole woman at work. I ain't seen her on her page lately.
I was married for 16 years and I ain't post my husband. People barely know I got children. You know I had kids? I told you. See? I don't even post that's just something I don't do on social media. I clown around a lot on social media. Other than that, my personal business, I don't put it out there because I'd be darned if I get with a dude. If I'm in a relationship right now, I'd be darned if I post him. 3 months later, we not together. I meet somebody 3 months later. I'm not posting. Like, that's just too much.
Yeah, I done seen that.
I see a
Several
lot.
relationships.
Like, how many dudes you done been with this year? That's
Yeah.
nothing we should know. That's just how I feel. That's my personal opinion. Don't post every relationship.
Then they get mad.
Your husband.
Husband is different, but I just ain't never.
Yeah.
They get mad. Look, you post all your business on Facebook, and then they get mad when people comment on it. Why don't y'all stand up my business? I don't know your business. You don't post it. They get mad when you
Now
speak
that
on
is
stuff.
true. They do.
I feel like they need to give us what they've been giving us. We need to know what's going on in this relationship, people. If y'all put it out there, I need to know why y'all broke up. I need to know what he did or she did. What Lovebird? Lovebird said, "Are you single? Are you talking to who?"
She's taking a sip on that.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know these conversations can go all over the place. Okay, Alan, I see it.
So I don't work in a workplace. I'm out in the field. Like, so a husband and work life, is it real?
It is real.
It's still big.
I don't think I ever had a work husband. I don't think. That's a shame I have to think about it.
This is still big, is what I'm saying. Like in the workplaces, yeah.
Yeah. You have people in whole relationships at work.
Yeah. And it starts off playing and then it gets really, really serious.
Right.
Yeah. So if y'all are out there and y'all have a play thing going on at work, stop it now. Go ahead and go to work Monday and end that.
It's gonna be done.
Go ahead
But
and
you
end
have,
that.
I've heard where women at jobs that know that this man is married, and they're fighting over a man that is already married and belongs to somebody else.
Wait a minute.
Yeah, I've heard
Fighting over.
another.
Wait a minute. Maybe two other women, not even a wife.
Not even a woman.
Yeah.
You got people doing things.
Ladies, what are we
But
doing?
It's like,
You
I don't
got
know.
third and fourth side pieces.
That's why I tell any woman, if you're going to accept it, remember what you accepting. And then you can expect nothing else more or nothing less. You get feelings from this man now, oh, you want to be together. Girl, no. If you knew from the beginning he had somebody, then he got
I
somebody.
can't grasp the concept of two women fighting over a married man and his wife is at home chilling.
And the wife don't do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does happen. Because
Yes,
he's going for them.
I've heard
That's
people
weird.
telling me of things, and this would be at jobs where, you know, like, okay, wait a
They
minute.
got 3, 4 different, 5 different females.
Now you wonder why the shifts.
You gotta make sure they're all straight. Gotta make sure they're all good. So
Now I understand that to a
I
first
know females that's loyal to a guy that's
to a married man.
Yeah. The female
No,
loyal, he's married, and the female's
I've
loyal to
seen
the
that.
married man.
I've seen
The
that.
side
So he
female.
must be doing a
She'll
hell of
deal
a
with
job.
nobody
Girl,
else.
he's taking care of
That's
both
what I'm
of
about to say. He must
Yeah.
be, and that's why they say, they say all the time, it's a rich man sport. You cannot expect to have two women and not be able to take care of both. I'm sorry. So he must be doing a heck of a job if the mistress is being loyal
Yeah.
to this married man. He treats her just as good as he treats his wife.
Right.
I did that before I got married.
Took care of two homes. See? Long as you can do it.
Yeah, that was the thing
You ain't
back
never
in the
got
days.
tight. I know
That
you
was
got
the thing
tight.
back in
No, I
the
ain't
days.
get that.
Sometimes one in and up.
I feel like, listen, if you want two women, just be able to take care of the two. And I feel like they need to know about each other. I mean,
No.
at least the mistress. At least the mistress. She gonna know
No,
that
I
you're
mean,
married.
well, yeah.
Eventually,
The
she
side
might
woman,
overstep her
yeah.
boundaries, though. You got to make sure she is not going to do that to you.
How can you make sure?
You
Because
can't make sure.
once she gets feelings and it gets deeper, all ties are cut loose. It's no more. Make
Keeping
sure.
my mouth shut.
Bottom line is keep your communication tight at home and talk. That's it. That's what causes cheating and infidelity, a lack of communication. Somebody ain't happy no more.
But you
Somebody's
gotta
feelings
also
is coming
see-
down.
It's a lot of us that was not raised seeing that. So you got couples that now have to go through counseling after being together, knowing how to communicate
Oh,
with
we
each
ain't
other
going to
because
counseling. Forget that.
what?
He should have been here last week. Before we get into that, Melvin,
we ain't doing
Lovebird said, have you messed with someone at work or wanted to? No, I've never messed with any. I'm lying. I did when I was working in Wachovia. And y'all, Wachovia is now Wells Fargo, so they tell you how long ago that was. I did deal with someone I was working with, but he wasn't my work husband. That was just Anywho,
I would see something at work that I would be like, I wouldn't mind.
and then the way Wachovia is set up, it was so many cubicles. Like we ain't had to see each other, unless we wanted to. We'll email each other and stuff. So yeah, I did love Bird. Heck, excuse my language. I can't even say heck. Hell no. I've never messed with nobody at Qualphone, IMM, or wherever. Never.
Somebody asked that?
Yes, never. But you know what's so crazy, Love Bird? I heard I did. And that's how lies get out, rumors. And you know what? I didn't even know who the dude was that they say I messed with. Pull up a picture. Let me see who this character is that's saying clearly he had to come from him. Because where else is coming from? But yeah, no, I've never messed with no one at IMM
He
or
probably put
Qualphone.
that out there.
He had to have put that out there. Yeah.
He wanted to.
And I never knew who he was. That's a crazy thing. Somebody had to show him to me on Facebook. And the crazy thing is, they said I slept with him in the parking lot. I'm married now, like married.
No, these ridiculous.
They did me like that. And I'm like, who is this dude? Yeah. I've never did that. No, Lovebird, I've never slept with nobody on the job besides Wachovia. Oh, she said she remembered that. See, that's why you asked me that. You messy? Oh, you messy.
I meant to tell you, she said she was going to get me. We can block her.
It's okay. Yeah, I know I'm an open book. I don't mind that. But yeah, I had someone lie on me before, and it wasn't true at all. People do some dirty things.
Yeah,
people do some very mean things. But we do have to go to commercial break real quick, and we'll be back in a couple seconds.
Hi, I'm Christy Buss. I'm family member of the world champion Los Angeles Lakers. I'm a dancer, choreographer. I traveled around the world and choreographed for daytime television, Days of Our Lives, and Passions. I was a Ram cheerleader, a flipper dancer, and now I'm taking that world champion Los Angeles Lakers mentality, and I've created a world champion skincare line called Hedo. And Hedo is driven from the word hedonism, which is self-love, self-pleasure, self-care. And we want you to understand that we want a relationship with your skin. And we want it to be your other significant other. And take Hedo into a new level of how you take care of your skin. So come join me in learning about our amazing brand called Hedo.
Oh, sorry, you guys. And we're back. So anyway, we stopped at a point where Melvin said that he's not doing counseling. That's out the window. Now, are you saying you're not doing counseling because the marriage is over, the relationship is over, or you don't believe in counseling? Please clear that up.
I don't need nobody else in my business with the person I'm dealing with.
Should he not have been here last week? Was that last week?
That's who needs to be in my business. That's who needs to be in my business. Me, God, and the person I deal with. If we can't work it out, it can't be worked out. I'm going to have somebody else tell me what to do in my relationship.
Because sometimes you need to see it from a different perspective, Melvin. You don't know everything, Mr. Know-It-All.
Okay.
Why can't they call me Mr. Know-It-All?
No. Sometimes you have to see things in a different light.
Yeah.
You know, you may be missing something. You may say, oh, I could have did it that way. You get what I'm saying?
It especially makes a difference for someone who does
Really?
either one of you.
I never met nobody that actually came out and said I wouldn't do counseling.
But that's just a typical man.
A lot of
men
don't do that. A lot of us don't.
And that's the problem. That's why we got so many issues.
So when you say us, you're saying
black people.
Yes.
Black men.
Yes.
Which one?
A lot of black men don't.
Black men.
They don't.
That's what I know.
What about get business telling you something?
That's
how the work husband. That's what the work husband starts.
Thank you, because our work husband is going to counseling.
He the one listening. He's the counselor.
Melvin, I'm appalled.
Why?
You must.
I like to learn from experience.
We're gonna have a part 2 of last week's panel. Y'all make sure y'all come to the audience. 1575 Brooklyn Restaurant and Lounge on Russell Street. 1575 Russell Street. We need a lot of engagement. We need people to see things outside the box and from different perspectives, because we have people that don't believe in certain things, and maybe we could sway them. That's what this whole panel thing is about. So make sure y'all come out next Sunday and the Sunday after. Melvin,
we don't even know where to go get counseling from.
We can help you. I'm gonna send you some resources tomorrow.
No, you're not. I'm single. What I need counseling for?
You may need counseling about something within.
Yeah.
It
No,
doesn't
everything-
necessarily.
No, I'm good. I'm straight.
For you not to ever
Very
feel
happy.
like you should have counseling and something.
Something
Okay,
has to
if
be
you love
wrong with
this
you to need.
woman-
Something has to be wrong with you to need counseling, or you have to be in a relationship to need relationship counseling.
It don't
I am
necessarily have to
not
be
in a
relationship
relationship.
counseling.
So say
So
for
what kind of
instance, you
counseling
get
would I
in a
need?
relationship and she stressed that she needs for you guys to have counseling. And you love her and you seen that this is something that emotionally that she's disturbing her, she wants to do. You're not willing to sacrifice.
I think we can work it out.
I figure, yeah, you look like he does. He look,
Capricorn, man, we work things out.
So you saying he'll work it out? It'll be okay?
Yeah,
He
we'll
will
work
go
it
to
out.
the.
He said he will not.
No, I said me and her will work out.
Oh no! I mean, you no.
No, we can work out. Like, you been in counseling before? No.
But I'm
Thank
going.
you.
I'm going.
You been in counseling before? No.
That's not the point,
No, that
man.
is
We're
the
talking
point.
about you.
Y'all recommended counseling, and neither one of y'all been there.
I will. So I actually know. I had to go to marriage counseling before I got pre-marital counseling.
That's
Whatever you call it.
different. That's different. I'm talking about counseling because you have.
Matter of fact, I did go to counseling before we divorced. Me and him went to counseling. We did. We went to a pastor.
Did it help?
That count.
Did
We
it
went to a
help?
pastor.
Did it help?
Let me tell you. I'm gonna read this real quick. Denise said that's a terrible solution, Melvin. That's a shame.
Did it help?
It did not help, and let me tell you why. Just being honest.
Come on, friend.
Let me tell you why it didn't help, because
Come
he
with me.
focused on sex so much to where I was uncomfortable. And I'm like, we're not here. We don't
Counselor.
the counselor, the pastor.
What do you mean?
He
Sex?
focused on sex. Me and my husband had sex. Like, we had a calendar at work, me and my girlfriends.
Yeah.
And see, whenever you have sex, you got to mark it off. And like, we were killing them. Me and CJ was killing them. And so, but the counselor was focusing on sex. And it wasn't sex. It was the communication amongst us.
Right.
You know, it was not going on dates. You know, we weren't there anymore. And that's the whole
So-
conversation was about sex.
So you and your husband couldn't have worked that out without him.
We didn't work out anything.
I'm saying, could y'all have worked that out?
If it wasn't about sex,
You
yes, we
talking
could
about
have.
sex, like, you ain't even talking about that.
We ain't even
So
talking
you
about
spending
sex.
this money, you spending this money on this counselor to talk you
It
about
made
the
me feel
relationship,
something. I was
and then
very
you talking about
uncomfortable
something
in that
that ain't
session.
even bothering your relationship.
Yeah. So
And you recommended me to go to that?
no, that was just
Reverend.
him. That was just a pastor.
You know, that pastor was thinking about
He
something
probably was
else.
thinking about That's probably how he gets off.
For
Unfortunately.
real?
What else can you see it as?
Something ain't
That's
right.
the only way I can see it.
I'm different, y'all.
But no, I feel like this was a pastor. I feel like people go to school. What we said last week, Melvin, I think you tuned in. I don't know if you was on last week.
I was.
But what they gave a good scenario, or whatever you want to call it. You can trust a doctor when you got pain. You know, your heart, rapid heartbeats. You got a heart murmur. You got brain issues. Now you trusting this doctor to diagnose you and medicate you with all these medicines that you're consuming in your body, but you won't go to a doctor that's there for your mental health.
That's true.
What's the problem?
That is true.
That's you ain't never thought of it that way, huh?
If you got a mental health issue, yeah, you should talk to someone about that.
But
I'm just not big on putting my personal. I'm a very personal and private.
if I can get under
So
the table, y'all, I would.
No, I'm just saying. I'm answering your question. I'm just not big on putting my personal opinions out.
They don't know you. They not judging you.
So, are you open with your mate? Are you that same way with your person? Like, if she needs to know something
good
from
question.
your past,
No,
are you freely with her? Or are you just
No, I talk. I
Okay.
talk. I have a problem with that.
okay?
For us, like we talking, we in a relationship. I'm not in
Yeah.
a relationship.
Okay.
That pisses me off. Like if I come in the room and you telling your girlfriend like our business and stuff, I don't
Yeah,
like stuff
that's
like that.
understandable.
I'm private. Like keep our business in the house.
Yeah, I can respect it. I can respect it.
So, I'm different, y'all. I'm not
Okay,
the same
Denise
as
had a
y'all.
good point.
What's it say?
She said, so Melvin, it's okay to have premarital counseling, but not therapy to save the marriage. Nah.
Again, Ms. Denise, you and your husband can save your marriage. You don't need to spend no money for somebody to tell you something out of textbook that you two can figure out on your own. Y'all know what y'all problem is.
But
What
what
you
if
need somebody? Why do you gonna go to a counselor? Let's say we go to the doctor. If you go to the doctor, you tell the doctor what's wrong. and they give you a prescription. They don't even check you sometimes. They give you Tylenol like that. You tell them what's wrong, and they give you that. The same thing with him. So what's going on at home? Oh, we're not communicating anymore. He don't tell me he loves me anymore. You're telling him what's wrong, and he's going to use what you tell him to get paid and then tell you something back off of what you told him. It's a reverse psychology thing. It's reverse psychology.
Everybody don't see things, though. Everybody don't see.
That's why I'm different. I'm very different. You said you was ready for me. You're not.
I'm lost for words, actually. So, yeah, I guess you went up on me, Melvin. Lovebird said, she asked, are you married? I don't know who she's talking to. Because Melvin's a bachelor.
Right.
She asking Denise now.
Oh, okay. Maybe she's asking Denise. I'm not sure. Denise asks, are you a therapist now?
No. No, this Mr. No.
Lovebird said, that's why you single, Melvin.
Tell her I'm cool with that. tell her, hey, Lovebird, I'm single, but I get relationship stuff. How about that?
See, and y'all, that's women. We got to stop doing
How
that.
about that?
Nah.
This is our main example. He gets relationship benefits,
That's
and
right.
he's not in a relationship, which means he can do what he want to do
Right.
when he want to do it because there's no nothing.
That's right.
No.
Because there's females out there that's
See,
looking.
that's what I don't agree
There's
with.
females out there looking for that the same way. They don't look at all the females today. They want to live by themselves. They don't want no man living with them at all today. Versus back in the days, these females want to live by themselves. They want to do everything by themselves. They got their own money, car, job, or anything. They don't care about living with a guy. I feel the same way. I don't need a female to live with me to do anything.
You understand? I gotta live with them.
I know how to
Damn.
cook, clean, wash clothes. I know how to do everything.
All that doesn't find a relationship.
It does
It's
not.
part of it. It's
I'm
part of
glad
it.
you can watch
You
your
can
own
be in a
clothes.
relationship in separate homes.
Yeah.
You doing your house and
How
cleaning.
long that's gonna last a relationship in separate homes?
Right.
Huh?
Lord, y'all.
So you mean they got
If I'm alone, okay. So let's say you live in Virginia, right? Long distance. There's a lot of long distance
No, I don't
relationships.
know about
Thanks
long
to
distance
thanks to
relationships.
social media,
I don't
there's
think-
not
I
a
don't do
long
that.
distance
I
relationship.
can't do no
All right,
long
well
distance.
let's just do.
I gotta be able to
come
get in the car and
on,
go
let's
to your
just do
house.
Charleston. Let's do
Within a couple
Charleston.
minutes.
Let's go to
fine.
Charleston. My
Okay.
girl live in
Okay.
Charleston. I live out here. I come to the club in here one night. It's a bad female in here. We start talking. We kick it off. Next thing you know, she come over with me. Like it's just like that. It's
Guess
that
what?
easy.
It can happen because you get in a relationship benefits and you're not in a relationship.
Right.
So guess what? The first thing you're gonna say to this woman that catch you courting this lady in the club,
We're not in a
we're
relationship.
not together. We're not in a relationship. I'm single.
Right.
No. Anyway, Lovebird said topic. If your person works a lot of overtime or has crazy hours, spend a lot of time with the people they work with. So when you get home and you think that since you have been out making money for your household and your person gives you hell, makes it easy for you to turn to someone at work who is not giving you hell, giving the comfort to comfort you, been seeking from home. No, it don't make it right, but at the end of the day, it makes you reconsider your home environment. True. That's very true. Because you got to be able to balance it.
Mm-hmm.
So if I'm working a lot, I still got to have the strength to come home and at least sit and chat with you for a little while.
Yeah.
Right.
You know, so yeah, a lot of us
Communication, that's one of the strongest.
got to be able to do
building
it.
blocks there is. You got to be able to communicate.
You got to be able to do it.
If you don't have communication in your relationship, it's not going to stay. It's going to fall. You got to have to communicate.
Let's talk about that real quick. Y'all know we jump topics. How do y'all feel about people contacting you through social media?
What?
Like contacting you through social media.
Or calling you through Messenger.
Yeah.
Oh, I do not like that.
Oh, I love it. I do it all the time.
Oh,
I like
no.
Melvin is so different. He said he's different.
I don't have a problem with that. Like if I'm somewhere, like a lot of times, like I do security or I'm out and I get bored, I will I'm sitting in the car doing what I do. I be able to phone and call somebody.
But is that someone that you usually talk to on and on?
Yeah.
Oh, well, that's what I'm
That's
saying.
different.
That's
You
different.
talking about call somebody I don't know?
Yes.
No. That's like scam art. Don't scam people. No.
Like,
I
annoying.
just think that's some desperate man.
That's
does that.
annoying, man.
Like they
yes,
come in your
people used to
inbox,
do it all the time.
like, you know.
And I used to pop my collar with it to where I answer, yes, I'm real. How can I help you? Melvin, Lovebird said, how old are you?
52 years old.
Melvin is 52, and he probably gonna kill me for saying this. and he's still playing because you don't want to be in a relationship,
but
you getting the benefits.
Who fault is that?
Ladies, I need y'all to run this back again. I'm gonna repeat this, and Melvin, I need you to say what you say.
You
hear it from a man.
No, this is on my page.
You hear it from a man.
This on my page
but y'all
too.
sitting out here giving up y'all goodies and y'all cookies to these men, and then you wonder why it's so hard for these boss up chicks to get a decent man because they don't have to.
I'm just a player in the game. I didn't invent this.
No, there ain't no need to
This been going on before me. I'm just in the game. Like, this been going on before. If I stop playing today, the game going to continue tomorrow. It's going to continue tomorrow with different players.
Let's play this back.
I'm just enjoying myself.
Let's play this back.
Look, I feel free. I'm allowed to go where I want to go. I'm in the air a lot now. I'm flying in the air. I'm doing what I want to do. But when you're in a relationship, you can't do what you want to do.
You can do it to a certain point.
It's like
I still have my girl.
It's like being a kid again when you're in a relationship. Freeman, my boys is going to LA this weekend. I want to go fly with her. Why you always gotta go with your boys?
That's the woman you got. Because I know I got my girl trip. Enjoy. Do I need to go and buy you something? You know, let's go shopping for your trip.
When are you leaving?
So you're a good girl. I use the wrong.
Because I like to go. So why I'm a trip?
Because it's not always like that. It's not always that you could just come and tell wifey that you want to go with the fellas and go to Miami and hang out. And she just gonna go, okay, baby,
I need my space.
That's not all day. That's not every
If
day.
I'm down your back all the time, I'm not gonna be able to have my space.
I like
maybe
to breathe,
you ain't
and I
getting
want
no
my
space.
man to be able to.
Maybe you're home with the children all the time, and you ain't getting
never that. I never was home with kids all the time.
There's some women that's home and they don't get to do those things.
And
so that's why they.
And whose fault is that? I'm sorry, Melvin. And whose fault is that?
Okay, because you have to make time for yourself.
Yeah.
You have to have time to clear your mind. If you around someone all the time, kids, job, whatever, man, I think everyone needs their own space and time. Now, I maybe seem harsh if I said, listen, no, I need these days out the week, I don't need you to bother me. I need to have my time. I want you to do the same. Now, if you have a man, you got some women that stay in the house. That's what they choose. You got men that love to sit in the house. That's your choice.
I like to sit. I'm a homebody to a certain point.
By myself. I like to sit.
Yeah, I like to be home, but don't get it twisted. You know, like I still like to be with my girls and release that. You know, I stay sane that way. So no, I'm not gonna sit here and question you about wanting to fly out with your boys for the weekend. I'm not doing that because there got to be some type of trust.
I think Melvin finds those type of women. So
listen, Lovebird said he set in his ways and he wants to control the relationship. He wants a passive woman.
Yeah. Look at him.
No, not passive. I ain't gonna say passive. I want no soft woman I could just run over.
You're doing that now, and I hope nobody that you.
I'm not one of those.
I'm about to keep it really
This on my page.
I hope nobody that you're screwing right now is watching because right now y'all are allowing that behavior.
And do you think white women or black women?
Huh?
Think white women?
I never dated white women.
Well, that's like the type.
Huh? My sisters, I love my sisters, man. My sisters, I'm not racial.
Okay, so I'm gonna take it up a notch. So now, me and you're dating, Melvin. We don't have a title, which means I can do what I want to do. You can do what you want to do. So now I'm dealing with this dude over here, right?
Right.
You dealing with another girl over here, right? So now we just screwing everybody?
Well, I guess that's how it's going.
But you just said doing that at the workplace was not good, but you're still doing it in your relationship.
I'm having a relationship.
Well, your no title situation. You're still
Melvin, that's scary. You know, it's scary because let's say no, you're not. I've done it. But what I'm saying is
I've done it too.
What I'm saying is like it's scary because now who's ever viewing, who's ever watching, I don't know if they're gonna take you serious now, Melvin, because they're gonna the girl you dealing with is okay with you being in a relationship, and I don't even know who she is or who they are, but it's like okay, they're gonna be okay with you if you get in a relationship. They're still gonna be there, and that's the type of woman we gotta deal with now because they don't care if you're in a relationship, they still gonna deal with you. Right. She's not going nowhere. That's not
because cool. She didn't get a title from the beginning.
Exactly. Women, what we doing out here?
Which I've been doing for a long time. Giving y'all too one thing I'm gonna say is y'all too forgiving. Like, yeah, we not that forgiving. Like, you can't cheat on no man 2, 3, 4 times. I know women have been cheated on 4 or 5 times by the same guy, and they're still with him. You can't do that to no man.
Because we want to give out, we want to say we tried. We did everything we can.
I mean, you're going to try 4
So when it's over, when we cut you off cold turkey, we don't have no type of nothing about it. We did it, we tried, and that's it. Because when we done, we done.
Some of them don't even know when they're done. So I
Oh,
can't
now that's
say
sad.
You got some.
That's sad.
He's right. You got some that constantly stays in a relationship where they know that this man have children or whatever, everything on him, and I don't know. I think magically they think that one day he's going. You know when he's going to be good for? When he can't do nothing for himself.
Oh,
Probably
that's sad. You know, the next conversation next Sunday, and I got to recruit some people for it. We're gonna talk about women, because I talk about men a lot. I talk about men a lot, but we don't talk about women because some things need to be said that's not said. I know I do a hell of a lot, you know, and I'm an open book. We're talking about women next Sunday because some things that we do, we shouldn't do, and it shouldn't be accepted and tolerated. Things we allow. We're talking about women next week. So make sure y'all come out to 1575 Brooklyn Restaurant and Lounge. Hold it against me all you want. I don't care. But as we always say on Let's Sip and Talk with Freema, thank y'all for tuning in, and peace and love.